do another journal video. This is also out of my current journal, and I've been reading some of my old journals again lately, and I think I will go back and start reading from them as well. I don't know if I really want to be reading everything I write nowadays, or, sometimes when you think you might be sharing it with someone, you kind of censor yourself. So anyway, but for now I'll read this. So again, it's just kind of free writing. January 6th of 2010. Fear is a powerful thing. It's amazing what it can do when allowed to run wild, so insane that it could take something so pure and actually turn it into something that could be dangerous. It's got me playing out terrible scenarios over and over in my mind, and sitting here with a cold, hard pit of dread in my stomach. I believe that love is stronger. I believe the world is a safe place. But a seed has been planted, and it's enough to keep me looking over my shoulder. I guess all I can do is trust the universe to keep us safe. If any of these horrible fantasies were to come true, I would never forgive myself. But that can't be possible. I'm putting it out of my mind. It's a struggle to participate in my daily life. The landmarks and sights I see every day seem strange. Things that were once so familiar seem like an illusion. I caught a glimpse, a facsimile of what I really want. Now it's a matter of integrating it into my so-called regular life. Reconcile the person I saw in myself with the person who has to eat and pay bills and exist on a physical level. What do you do when your physical body feels like a lie? When the veil has been pulled back on the reality you've been perpetuating? Integration, that's what's needed now. I have to be able to do this for myself. Otherwise, I'd only become someone else's prisoner. Well, I don't know if I believe that, but it doesn't really matter what I believe about that. I've made it pretty certain that that door is closed, and I know it's for the best, but I'm still grieving. I am not the villain here. There is no bad guy. There's only me, left to soak up whatever lesson I can. Help people. I think that's a good place to start. Something to get me out of myself, out of my small little perspective. I'm still open to having my world blown open. I want the real thing. I want authenticity. I'm holding out for the moment when I know what's right and what's true. I crave contact with the divine. I am one big raw nerve just waiting to be set off. And I can't give in to the fear now. Fear is not an option. I've got to trust that love is stronger. No turning back now. January 13th, 2010. There's a reason I don't have children yet. I'm not ready to teach a child the things I would want to teach them. I'm not ready to set an example. I've been buying into the belief that you have to stop growing to be a grown-up. That your own identity, the things you love and the things that bring you joy, need to take a back seat to work and being responsible. That you have to sacrifice your love for security. Deep down, this is something I do not believe, but I've been swallowed by it. I know it's something I had to do to be able to come out stronger on the other side. It's one thing to understand something intellectually and to enjoy the freedom you've always had. It's another thing to fight with everything you have to get back something you've lost. That's when it becomes real. I just hope I have the strength to keep fighting. Well, to stay aware anyway. I think this is why I've been so lazy and immature in some ways. I've been rebelling against the expectation that I need to be pragmatic and responsible. I wasn't ready to assert my belief that although those things make life easier, they take a backseat to things like creativity, love, learning, spiritual growth. At least for me, those are the things that matter. But really, because really, what else is there? Security is an illusion. It's a cruel joke, the way we give up so much for security. In order to achieve something that doesn't really exist, we give up everything that actually makes us safe. And that's not me being too idealistic. That's my reality. And that's where I need to be before I can even consider bringing a child into the world. Someone else for whom I am responsible. I can only imagine how much more real that fear would seem with a child involved. But it doesn't change what I believe. I want to teach my children. I don't want to teach my children to be scared, powerless adults. Until I'm ready to lead by example, it's best to take the pressure off myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing anyone any favors, least of all myself or any possible children I could have. January 14th, 2010. It's yesterday. This is not the same as being numb. This is different. I think this is actual calm. I've spent the morning listening to the saddest songs I can find, and yet I still can't see this as a tragedy. No matter how hard I try to pull my sadness up around me, I can't shake the feeling that everything is exactly as it should be, that things will work out perfectly and we'll look back and wonder. We'll see that it couldn't have happened any other way. I can only imagine where we'll be looking back from, but I just can't convince myself that this is an ending. I wanted to do things differently this time. I wanted to leave my old habits behind. You said you would hold me to that if I wanted you to. When I said it was what I needed, I had no idea what I was in for, but behind my tears, my heart is overflowing. This is the difference between true grieving and wallowing in pain for pain's sake. I can feel the long connective thread. I never understood what that was before. I love the unexpected darkness of this place. The shadows lose their sharpness in the dim light, and everything is just softened. I can see the beauty in my sadness, and I'm not afraid of it. I'm ready to learn whatever lesson is coming. I'm already in the middle of it, and I've finally got something new to say, a new story to live. Reality is slippery, and I'm seeing much more clearly now. I just have to be strong enough to keep on peeling back the layers of lies that have built up, lift all the veils that obscure what's really there. I've already let go of so much that I thought was real. I can't wait to see what else still has to go. Thank you, disillusionment. I didn't even know it was the illusion that was killing me. Disillusionment is the best thing that could have happened to me. I've heard that before, too. Now it's time for me to find out what these things really mean. All the things I thought I understood, now I'm experiencing it all firsthand. Honesty and transparency are most important right now. The choices I've made lately, as difficult as they've been, will allow me to be honest, and that's the only way I'll make it through to where I need to be. There's no room for lies, no room for guilt. I have to trust myself. And that's it, actually. I thought this would fill a 10-minute video, but I guess not. There's not really much else I can read you guys from here. I've got, the beginnings of a song that I'm writing, and I really want to finish it, but I'm not going to read it to you now because it's half done, and yeah, I find that I really, really want to start doing music again. I really miss performing, and I was looking back through some of my old journals, and it's kind of sad to see how many things I never finished. There's half-written songs and even half-finished drawings, bits and pieces of things that I never really saw through to the end. And the main reason why that is because usually if I start to write a song or something, if I don't get it all done in one sitting, right while the initial kind of momentum is there, then my inner critic has a chance to step in and tell me that it's shit. So I don't bother finishing it usually. And I really want to avoid, I really hope I can see this thing through with this song that I've started, because I think there's a lot of potential, and I'm kind of seeing music in a different way too. Instead of it being something that I have to do really well in order to be allowed to do it, it's just something that I can use to express my whatever is inside of me, just to get it out, and to kind of work through the things that I need to understand. It's kind of allow myself to be honest with myself, if nothing else, and not have to try and explain or apologize for what I feel. Because once a song is written, I don't have to play it for anybody if I don't want to, but at least I will have gotten some understanding, I guess, of it for myself. So I think that's what music should be, you know, just kind of, yeah, I don't know. But in the past, I've really looked at it as something that I have to be perfect at in order to do it, and it feels like that's kind of changing. I really hope so, because yeah, that would be awesome, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm out of time. I'll talk to you guys later.